Aircraft. This century has been marked by transitioning to large-scale pilotless drones, and for the first time ever, inherently unstable aircrafts, such as highly integrated flying wings, have become a possibility. And with all these advancements in the past 112 years, we're still only scratching the surface of capability and performance, but we're paying a heavy price for lagging innovation. Who here has traveled by air in the past 6 months? Were you surprised by the cost and time of your trip? Today we find ourselves at the doorstep of yet another revolutionary advancement in aviation history: electric or hybrid electric aircrafts. NASA is investing in electrified aircraft propulsion research, or EAP, as part of its portfolio to improve fuel efficiency, emissions, and noise levels in commercial transport aircrafts. EAP uses electric motors to drive some or all of the engines on an aircraft. The energy source for the system can be electric, hybrid, or turboelectric. NASA is working across a range of markets, from urban air mobility to subsonic transport. Each market has differences in vehicle size, range, and speed. Our strategy at NASA is to work with our industry partners to enable technology development, demonstrate these technologies in flight, and transfer the knowledge to the commercial sector for future products and markets. One such emerging market is urban air mobility, developed through NASA's revolutionary vertical lift technology project. Urban air mobility, or UAM, is a conceptual market that would enable passenger-carrying air transportation in and around metropolitan areas. Think of flying Ubers. These vehicles could use all-electric or hybrid-electric propulsion systems capable of vertical takeoff and landing. The overarching goal of NASA's work in this space is to develop and validate tools, technologies, and concepts to overcome key challenges for vertical lift vehicles. A critical challenge for UAM market growth is public's acceptance that these vehicles can be as safe as commercial air travel or automotive transportation. However, the most immediate impact from NASA's work for the flying public is the reduction in cost through fuel burn improvements and lower airfare prices. To put that in context, let's look at some numbers. The overall global fleet of large commercial aircraft totaled over 25,000 in 2017 and is expected to grow to 37,000 aircraft by 2027. Out of the 25,000 aircraft today, nearly 60% of those are narrow-body aircraft, small regional aircraft, both jet and turboprops. Saving just 10% in fuel consumption across this fleet would yield more than 5 billion gallons of fuel savings per year, and is forecasted to save approximately 10 billion gallons by 2040. We also have to take into account the reduction into CO2 emissions. So how do we get there? The leading concept that NASA is currently investigating for partially turboelectric configuration is single-aisle turboelectric with IF-boundary-layer propulsor known as Stark-Able. This configuration is being developed assuming entry into service by 2035. It consists of two underwing turbofans with generators extracting power from turbofan shafts and transmitting it electrically to rear fuselage boundary layer ingesting fans. One of the main sources of drag on an aircraft is a layer of slow-moving air that builds up along the fuselage and wings, known as boundary layer. Boundary layer creates extra drag, and we believe we can improve aircraft performance by embedding engines into the airframe and having those engines consume boundary layer air. By ingesting boundary layer, the drag is significantly decreased, which leads to an overall improvement in aircraft efficiency. Results indicate that this turboelectric concept has an economic fuel burn reduction of 7%, an emission fuel burn reduction of 12% comparing to other aircraft designs. Several years ago, NASA has developed an advanced and highly integrated concept, known as N3X, which explored fuel savings by combining a blended wing body design with fully turboelectric and fully distributed propulsion system based on superconducting electric machines and power distribution. The fuel benefits of this configuration is very significant, estimated at nearly 70% reduction comparing to conventional aircraft such as Boeing 777. This concept has the best benefits so far studied. However, it requires the most aggressive technology and infrastructure development. And last but not least, NASA is building its first ever all-electric X-plane, X-57 Maxwell. This design will demonstrate an effective interaction between the wing, the engine propellers, and the flight mission flight path, while simultaneously solving a number of challenging technical issues for electrified propulsion into traversable pathways and expanding opportunities. I am deeply humbled to have an opportunity to be part of this amazing journey, a journey that will surely